In the siege of Pamplona, a Spanish army led by Captain General Henry O'Donnell laid siege to an imperial French garrison under the command of General of Brigade Louis-Pierre-Jean Cassin. In late July 1813, Marshal Nicolas Soult attempted to relieve the city, but his operation failed in the Battle of the Pyrenees. After the French troops in the city were reduced to starvation, Cassin surrendered to the Spanish. Pamplona is located on the Aga River in the province of Navarre in northern Spain. The siege occurred during the Peninsular War, part of the Napoleonic Wars. Siege. Arthur Wellesley, Marquis Wellington drove the French from northern Spain by his decisive victory at the Battle of Vittoria on 21 June 1813. When the French Army of the North withdrew over the Pyrenees, its Commander-General of Division Bertrand Clausel left a garrison of about 3,000 men and 80 pieces of heavy artillery in the fortified city of Pamplona. This force, under the leadership of Louis-Pierre-Jean Aphrodise Cassin, was later increased somewhat by numbers of straggling and sick soldiers. Initially an Anglo-Portuguese force arrived to blockade the town. Engineers constructed 9 redoubts at a distance of 1,200 to 1,500 yards from the fortress, each redoubt being garrisoned by 200 to 300 men and equipped with field guns captured from the Battle of Vittoria. Once constructed, a Spanish army under Enrique José O'Donnell invested the city. In the Vittoria campaign in June, O'Donnell's 14,183-strong Army of the Reserve of Andalusia consisted of 2 divisions of infantry under Generals Cray and Echevarri and a brigade of cavalry led by General Barcena. Cray had 6,454 men in 7 battalions. Echevarri commanded 6,617 soldiers in 7 battalions. Barcena led 828 troopers in 2 regiments. And there were 284 artillerists. So effective was the blockade that not one single communication passed between the garrison and Marshal Soult commanding the French troops that were trying to come for their relief. Surrender. Before O'Donnell's blockade tightened, Cassin's troops were able to mount sorties to obtain food. In October, after Cassin's starving troops ate all the dogs and rats they could catch, the French general proposed blowing up the citadel before surrendering. Wellington got wind of this plan and promised to shoot Cassin, all his officers, and 1/10 of the rank and file if it were carried out. At this suggestion, Cassin capitulated on 31 October. Historian Digby Smith gave French losses as 500 killed, 800 wounded, and 2,150 captured. The Spanish army counted 2,000 casualties out of 10,000 troops engaged. Smith named General Prince Don Carlos de Bourbon as the Spanish commander.